Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. In today's video, I am gonna take out all of my Colourpop shadows and put them in hopefully one new palette. So my Colourpop singles, I have made a few videos about them. First one was decluttering all of them. No, I think I built my palette first. I did the declutter and then I moved them around into different palettes. Since doing that, I've noticed that they aren't getting as much use as I want them to get because I'm very uninspired by the palettes and the color stories that I've created, and also they are not very accessible for me. So the Colourpop singles are in packaging like these, and to get them out you have to use a magnet and then you can take them out. So if I want to see what shade this is while using it, I will have to take out a magnet, pull up the shadow and check the name. And I am tracking all of my uses on all of my shadows throughout this year, so I need to know what shadows I'm using. Plus, this color story doesn't speak to me. This one, it's okay, like I understand what I did, but boring. The only one that I do like is this one. This looks cool. But if I want to move around shadows out of my Panda palette for this year, then I don't have anywhere to put these because there's different shades in here that would fit into these palettes, but they are full. So I don't know. And then there's this with like an overflow of shadows. This is not getting used because what is going on here? That's not inspirational at all. And this one, I do understand what I did here. But again, I have some purple tones in my Panda palette right now. If I want to switch them out, I could not add them to this color story. So what I have done is I've bought an empty palette. If you have not seen my haul, I will link it for you guys. I bought more things than only this, but here we go. And I'm hoping that most of my Colourpop shadows will fit into here. I don't think that they will all fit, but I'm not sure. Maybe they do. So first things first, I'm gonna take all of them out. The only one that I'm gonna skip for now is this one with the glitters. I will wait to see if there's a space in that empty palette for these to go in. If not, I will keep them separate. That's okay because I don't use them on a day-to-day basis. And I'm gonna keep this to the side. I don't want to spoil anything. Don't know when this is going live, but I'll keep this to the side and I will reserve spots for these colors. So say there's like a dark green in here, as you maybe know. I will see in my color story and my organization where that will fit, and I will leave the spot open. So if it comes out of here at one point, I can just put it in its spot. Does that make any sense? I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna take everything out. Yay, I'm just gonna speed this up. Is that annoying that you can see the reflection of my tripod? I don't know. last one. It pains my heart to rip this apart because I love the look of this, but let's be real here, I'm just not using it. And there we go. And then I have 12 extra in my palette. I'm just gonna put that to the side and look at it. Let's see how many of the shadows fit into this palette, like horizontally. So I'm just gonna, I guess, start with the whites. So we can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 across, and then, okay, so we can fit 5 vertically, and then maybe if we space it out we could push some extra on the bottom row, but I'm not really sure. So we could fit 45 shadows in this palette. And how many do I have? Oh, so that's not all gonna fit. So I have about 60. I'm just gonna put them in here for now and see how far we can get. So this is what I have so far. I think next is gonna be yellows. Yeah, no, so that's not gonna fit. Oh, that's a bummer. And now I also didn't look at what is in my palette, what would fit in here. Okay, I think this is it for like the colorful palette. So I've left room for some shadows. Oh, there's one more, but I should leave room more. Well, I don't know. I've left some room for shadows that are in my palette. I think this is it for now. And then we have what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 left. Oh no. This is a 15-pound palette. I'm gonna pull out my hair. Why? Okay, I thought I had a bigger singles palette, but it was the same size as the one we just filled, so that's not an option. Then I also have this one with my Zoeva singles. We could put a row in here, so that means 10. Don't really want to do that. So I think I'm just gonna divide these over the Colourpop palettes. Which sucks. I would have loved to just fit them in one palette, but that's just not an option right now. So this is what we're gonna do. And these are all neutrals, so if I want neutrals, I will reach for them anyway. The colors, I just need the little, what is that, external motivation to see them and go like, oh yeah, I want to use them. With neutrals, it's just, I want to put something simple on my eyeballs and I'll grab a palette. So I think I'm just going to pop them in here and then see how many I've left. And do another palette. So we have a spot for 12. Just one. I think we're gonna do this and then one row from my palette could fit in here as well. What do we have left? 9, so we'll make a 9 pan out of that. I think that's the way to go. Like that, I guess that's it. I'm not gonna think about it too much. So we'll keep one row for what is currently my Panda palette. If anything comes out of there, I can put it in this row. And then these 9. Can go in here. And there's that. And then here's all my palettes, all my singles, I mean. Okay, this wasn't my intention. I really wanted to fit them all in one palette, but I do feel like I will get more use out of my singles this way. Yes, some are still in the packaging that they were in, and they will be harder for me to see what shadows they are, but this is an upgrade from where we came from. Just having these palettes with harder to reach singles and also just neutrals in here if I want to use them, and then all my colorful shadows in one big palette with room to put singles that are now in my Panda palette. If I want to rotate through those, instead of having them all in these palettes that I had them in. And then the glitters are just staying in here. I don't use those for like my eye makeup, so those are good there. Okay, that was it. I hope it was somewhat satisfying to watch this, even though it was a little bit all over the place. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.